As we've seen in today's market, investment has expanded beyond traditional assets, particularly at this period of COVID crisis in which many of us are restricted and seeking for alternatives to maximize the remaining finances we have in the comfort and security of our homes. But come on, let's be honest, doing it by yourself can be extremely challenging and risky at times for so many of us. That's why we're here to help you out, especially when it comes to finding useful information on real estate. And now, we'll bring you 10 tips to keep in mind about real estate. Number 10. Choosing your market and invest the money at the right time. To be successful in real estate investing, you need also consider the property's placement within that market. You should invest in communities with a high population density that are developing and that have all necessary facilities nearby. Common examples on that are family-friendly environments, excellent schools, access to parks, leisure places, low crime rate, ease of access to clinics, hospitals, access to public transportation, access to shopping malls, restaurants, all with good walkability. All these things combine to create a strong demand for homes. If housing supply matches housing demand, real estate investors should not pass up the chance since entry-level house prices remain low. Number 9. Find and buy low. Investing in real estate is like investing in a dividend-paying stock. The return on investment is determined by how cheaply you purchase the commodity. However, the offer price is the first item that sellers consider. It is not the only one. Terms are crucial. Often, someone else will make a better offer than you. If this is the case, consider offering attractive conditions to the seller. You may enhance the conditions by employing the seller's escrow agency, shortening the inspection time, raising the earnest money deposit, moving the closing date up, and minimizing appraisal and financing contingencies. You may also play the waiting game to see what properties come on the market if you're not in a rush. In this instance, your real estate agent may be a huge help by examining possible sellers. Number 8. Check into the hidden market. Buying property from a distressed seller is advantageous since you may purchase it for a fraction of the fair market value. Forget about foreclosure auctions. While they might produce good prices, they frequently include houses that are in desperate need of repair. Instead, seek for distressed sellers who haven't yet put their houses on the market. The perfect sellers are a divorced couple or a family looking to sell mom's home after she passes away. They only want the money, and the buyer is likely to get a well-maintained property. Number 7. Know your costs right off the bat. This is mainly to ask the renter if there's anything they're noticing that needs to be fixed. We'd also inspect under all the sinks and around the toilets, etc. for water damage. Finding small water leaks before they become big problems has saved me a lot of money. If you're new to real estate investing, it's critical to understand your costs up front. It's not only the purchase price and realtor commissions. You'll have to pay for repairs. Far too many first-time real estate investors don't know how to appropriately estimate the price of repairing that damaged foundation, repairing electrical issues, and dealing with pests. Don't imagine that working on weekends to add a little paint would fix the problem. Most DIY work reduces the value of a property, and attempting to fix someone else's electrical and plumbing issues yourself may make it unsellable unless you're already capable of doing work like this to code. Others fail to account for closing expenses, insurance, or utility bills, resulting in a loss on a transaction. Number 6. Knowing and understanding the market. Understanding the market is one of the greatest methods to prevent complications when investing in real estate. Understanding your local real estate market will assist you in determining the value of an investment property. Know how much a typical house in a neighborhood is worth per square foot and how much rent you charge for a certain investment property. Renovate houses to make them more desirable to potential buyers. It's critical to research and become an expert in your chosen market. Knowing the current market trends, such as any dips or increases in average rent, income, interest rates, and even unemployment or crime rates, can assist you in understanding the current market situation and plan. Being able to forecast the market and keep one step ahead of it will help you become a more productive real estate investor. Number 5. Manage your real estate investment risks. You may control risk in a real estate investment in a variety of ways. First and foremost, do not fall far into debt. When purchasing an investment property for sale, attempt to put down at least 10%. 20% is preferable, since it removes private mortgage insurance and frequently results in a reduced interest rate on the loan. Second, keep a significant cash reserve. If you have the funds to carry the property long before it must relocate, you will lessen the danger of having to sell it quickly at a loss. Don't acquire a property if the math seems poor, because you're frightened of losing the transaction. And never, ever fall in love with a rental home. Someone else will reside there instead of you. Understand your risk tolerance. Then, when you're avoiding the fixer-upper you're concerned will be a money pit or boosting your cash situation before you buy it, take steps to mitigate the risk. Buy ready-made houses instead if you can't manage the possible stress of a fix and flip. Number 4. Choose the best in class rather than the best. Trying to develop a property to be the greatest in the neighborhood is a typical error in real estate investment. They may attempt to remodel working-class homes and transform them into luxurious residences. They cannot be sold for the same price as it would in a more affluent neighborhood. You lose money in the end. Overbuilding a house is a waste of money. Instead of attempting to make an office building the most opulent or exclusive product, go for best-in-class touches. First, repair any broken or damaged items. Then, make little modifications that stand out, yet don't cost a lot of money. One such example is two-tone paint over a single-color paint job. Another example is more handy soap dispensers and garbage cans. Resist Corian or granite countertops, high-end appliances, and costly decor. Number 3. Maximize real estate value. It's commonly preached that the best real estate investment is the one in your backyard. Look for ways to increase the value of the real estate, allowing you to make more money from the same investment property. It might entail renting a corner to a bank to put an ATM. You could rent out space in the lobby for a small commissary, collecting rental money for something that would otherwise not contribute to the cash flow of the firm. Look for value-added services in an apartment complex. For example, for a low monthly charge, provide garbage pickup from someone's door to the dumpster. Number 2. Know the real estate investment guidelines and restrictions. Don't transform the basement into a second rental unit unless you know it's legal. If local zoning regulations prevent it, do not convert the first floor of the building into commercial space. Before you replace a vending machine-filled break space with a small sandwich shop, make sure you understand the food service industry laws. Never presume you can add another room or second floor to a structure. Before you begin, determine the extent of the work that needs a permit. Also, it is more important than ever for real estate investors to stay current on changing tax rules. This is more important than merely understanding what a Schedule E Form 1040 is. It also entails understanding how to file for the appropriate deductions and taxes based on your state, county, and city. For example, the new tax code permits residential property owners to deduct personal property expenditures, including furniture, as well as take advantage of the redesigned bonus depreciation provisions. And finally, number 1. Consider investing in non-traditional real estate. Guys, remember that investing in real estate does not have to mean choosing between single-family houses and apartment complexes. You may put your money into office buildings, storage facilities, industrial space, and warehouses. Every one of these generates rental money. In the case of offices and industrial buildings, a triple net lease, in which the tenant covers the basic insurance and pays property taxes and maintenance, may be able to lower total expenses. Your investment will therefore produce consistent cash flow with little out-of-pocket costs. As our video comes to a close, I'd like to thank you guys for sticking with us thus far. I believe real estate is an excellent investment choice for anyone seeking financial success, and becoming a successful real estate investor is an excellent first step towards reaching the much-desired financial independence, since real estate investing generates more cash flow than the stock market. However, you must exercise caution to prevent the blunders that have turned so many people's aspirations of becoming wealthy through property investment into nightmares into bankruptcy court. I hope you learned a lot from this video, and good luck with your investment journey. Don't hesitate to tell us in the comment section below what topics you want us to cover next. And as always, thank you for tuning in.